Hello, my name is Mark Ray. I run a business called Mark Ray Income Tax and Professional Golf Services. Two completely different things, but I run them out of the same office, and they're both seasonal to an extent. So they complement each other, and they actually have been part of my life ever since graduating from Loyalist College in 1998. At that time, my mother had been a long-time tax preparer and bookkeeper, working as a proprietor, and her entrepreneurial spirit and hard work was what led me to want to be in small business my entire life. Never worked in anything but small business. I started my own business right away, doing club repair, and in the 90s, that was kind of a common thing with golfers. So that's what I got started at, and then later become certified to teach golf. And that was all seasonal work. I worked for mom, learning the tax business and the bookkeeping and accounting side of small business. I was responsible for setting up numerous clients, new set of QuickBooks, basically, accounting systems, in the winter time. And then I would take the summer and I would teach golf at West Highland Golf Club in Madoc. Things are funny how full circle things go, but I was also coaching the men's basketball team at Loyalist. My wife got pregnant with her first child. We ended up moving to Timmins for an opportunity to run a golf course, and kind of put the entrepreneurship on hold, and but still heavily involved in small business and learning a different facet, managerial, applying my Loyalist education. And then I moved on from Timmins. I was headhunted and went down to Wasaga Beach, and it was a great opportunity there. I worked for a developer out of Toronto. Ran two golf courses at one time in Wasaga Beach, until I met the owner of the Quinte Golf Club, Roger Litkey, who's a dear friend of mine, and was a great employer, and I learned a lot from him, which actually sparked me to go back into my own business and start my own business. And that's where I am at now. Is I teach golf pretty much full time throughout the summer. Last year I get 500 lessons out of Oak Hills. And I did 150 tax returns. I do all this on my own, and in Frankfurt, I moved back into the location that I worked in the early 2000s before moving to Timmins, where the tax office my mother operated was. She's now basically retired, and although she gets forced into some consultations with me, as her experience is just such a great wealth. What I learned from her was how to treat people. I've learned from many of my mentors, golf related, Mom for Tax, is that, you know, you're rich running a small business in your time and your relationship, and the positive vibe you get when you get a successful interaction between you and a client, whether it's a good news from Revenue Canada or lowest score ever in golf, it's equally rewarding. So the interesting thing is it's really created a vehicle for me to be involved at a different level with my community too. I brought some interesting people to the area for golf. I had the most famous lady professional from India, Siri Mehra. She played on the LPGA Tour for years, but she come here to shadow me and learn how to teach golf. And you would think, I can't believe that would happen at Oak Hills. Well, it did. She was here for a week, and it was a tremendous experience, and we both learned a lot. Obviously, that's the great thing about teaching is you learn. I've run a few events that have brought national championships to the Bay of Quinte. And so it's always nice to come home, but it's better to come home and bring business to the community. The entrepreneurial spirit, I really feel that it's just part of my life. I don't plan to retire. I always will teach and keep moving forward. My next sort of venture is to really look at technology and teaching and expand on who I can help in the teaching world. That's what I really want to do. Is I want to purchase some new stuff and be able to help out people and understand the game with new technology that really hasn't been utilized in our area, and become known for that. So that's my goal in the next 12-15 months. I'm going to continue to help out with the golf tournaments and the fundraising that Oak Hills is proud to contribute, and it's my way of giving back to the golf course for hosting my academy and my seasonal lessons. They treat me really well there, and it's a great access for people to learn. It's a wonderful place. The hospital foundation in Trenton has been my kind of my number one fundraising initiative since going there. We really increased the amount of money that was being made year after year after year in their golf tournaments, and when it would come to Oak Hills, we really seen some large dividends and more participation and more enjoyment over a shorter amount of time, which is valuable to people who are hosting golf tournaments. So all that being said, I love my life in Quinte West. I live in Battawa, and I work out of Frankfurt and Sterling now, and I wouldn't choose anything different. The speed is of life is the right pace. The one traffic light between my house and my work is plenty, and the people that I deal with on a regular basis are really genuine people, and I'm thrilled to be able to offer my services to them, and I hope to expand and get better.